Hello everyone. Today we are going to solve the problem 380. Insert, delete, get random in big of one notation. Let's go through this problem. We are given a randomized set class. We want to implement the method inside this class insert, remove, and get random. The problem also says that you must implement the function of the class such that each function works in average of big of one time complexity. Go through an example. And given the operation in this array and the data we want to insert or delete are given in the second array. So to create a randomized set, so the randomized set will be like this. Okay, the next operation is insert. We want to insert one. First of all, it check whether one exists. No, one is not exist. So it can insert it. So one is inserted and its value is returned is true. Next operation is remove. We want to remove the element 2. Currently, the randomized set not contains element 2. So it return false. Next operation is insert. We want to insert the item 2. Since there is no value 2 here, so the element can be inserted and it return true. Next operation is get random, and from the two elements it return a random item, so it return the 2. Next operation is remove. We want to remove the item 1. Since the element already exists, it remove, and after remove it after it remove 1 and return true. Okay, the next operation is insert. We want to insert the element 2. Of value 2 is already in the set, so it return false. Next operation is get random. Currently there is only one item. After calling the get random method, it return 2. Hope the problem is understood. So what data structure is used for this to solve this problem? The mean condition or the mean condition is that we want to perform all this operation in big of one notation. Let's take an example of map. We can perform the insert and remove operation in big of one time, but for getting random items, it is difficult for that for a map data structure. Take an example of an array data structure. Get random can be easily done with an array, but when removing an element, the rearrange operation need to be done. So it can cause a big of n time complexity. So that's not possible. For insertion also, we want to check before its already value already exists. So we need to check if whether value is already in array and we need to insert. That also cause a big of n time complexity to check and insert the element. Let's use a combination of the map and the array data structure to complete this function. Array is used to store the elements and the map is used to store the index value of the array where these items are inserted. So for insert operation, we can insert the item to the array, and we can maintain the uh, where that item is inserted in the map variable. Here we are given an example here. The the elements given here in the blue are the items, and the operations I and D are the insert and delete operation. So the first operation is insert to. Here currently we want to check if whether a key with the value 2 exists in the map. Currently there is no any elements in the map. We want to insert that to the array first. Let's say 2, and after insertion we want to update the map with the value 2 and with the key as 2, and its value will be the index we used to store in the array. So 2 is stored in the 0th index. We want to update the value as 0 here. Okay. Next operation we want to perform is insert and value 2. So we can check in the map if a key with the value 2 already exists. So in that case, we can easily return false uh, with a big of one time complexity. So the next operation is 3, and inserting an element 3, checking in the map if whether a key with a 3 exists. No, in that case we want to update the array element and add a item 3 and update that in the key in the map also with the key as 3, and the value will be its index. Current index of 3 is 1. Okay, after this we perform this operation insert 4 here. So check in the map whether key of 4 exists. No, currently there is no 4 exists. So we insert into the array and update it in the map for with the index 2. Okay, the next operation is delete the value 4. Check if value already exists in the key. Yes, the value is already exist in the key in the map. So we want to perform the delete operation. Here the situation is like that the delete element is the last index of the array. So there is no any problem while deleting. So we can easily delete this item, that is the last item in the index, last item in the array, and the corresponding map item by finding its key. In another case, let's say if the last if we change this operation, we want to delete the item 2. Let's perform this operations once more. Here the first operation is insert 2, into the array. First, let check in the map if whether with a value with a key of 2 exists. No, there is not any value 2 initially. So we insert that to the array 2 and update the map with the key 2 and its index will be the 0. That is the index of the array where this 2 is inserted. So its value will be 0. Next operation is insert the value 2. The value is already exist in the key, so we return false here. So next operation is insert 3. So first check if it values already exist in the map. No. So we insert that to the array 3 and update in the map with the 3 and value will be its index 1. Okay. Next operation is insert 4 and checking if whether the 4 exists in the map. No, 4 is not exist in the map. So insert into the array 4 and update the map with the 4 and its index will be 2. Okay. Now the next operation is delete the item 2. So first we want to check whether it is exists in the map. For checking with the map dot contains key, it is exists at index 0. Like previously, this is the item we want to delete from the array. We cannot simply delete this with the index 0, like array dot remove at the index 0, because this is the first element. After we delete, we want to rearrange these items, so that will not function in a big of a time complexity. So what we do means we want to we use the idea that we want to move the last item 4 to the position of the item 2, and we want to remove the last item now in big of one time complexity. So by doing that, we also want to update the map value also. Here we want to shift the item 4 to this position. So the value of this item changed from 2 to 0. Then after moving, we want to remove the last item in the array and the key with a to remove from the map. So that operation can be completed in big of one time complexity. Okay, let's start coding. First, we want to declare two variables. One is an array, we want to keep the integers. and another is a map variable with the integer as a key and integer as a value. Here, map is used to store the value of the item in the array and at the index value. Here, key will be the array items and value will be its index in the array variable. Okay. For randomization, we want to declare the random variable, random object here. Let's initialize the variable. Before insertion, we want to check that if the values already exist. If it exists, then we want to return false. Okay, we can check that by if it is already in the map variable. So if map dot contains key of when, then return false. Other case, we want to set a map dot put val with the array dot size. Then add value to the array. After this, return true. In the remove condition, we want to first check if a value exists. If not, return false. So if return false. So let's create a variable in delete index. This will be the index from the array we want to be deleted. That will be map dot get of where. Want to check if delete index is less than that of the current size of the array. For checking it is not the last index. So if we want to get the last item in the current array, that will be the last value equal to array dot get of dot size -1. Then we want to update the map and the array accordingly. Let us set the array dot set of position delete index with the last value and set map dot put last value to the current delete index. Then we want to remove the items array dot remove last element that will be array dot size -1, and from the map we want to remove the key with the val map dot remove, then return true. In the getRandom function we want to return any random variable inside the array. So array dot get of rand dot next int of array dot size. Let's run this program. Okay, and now we solve this problem. Thank you for watching this video.